Okay, hello everyone. So let's start today's interview with introducing ourselves. I'm going to start first. My name is Angelica Anastasia Putri, and next Yasmin, Dio, Indira, and Aaron.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Naila Yasmin. Nice to see you.
Hello everyone. Hello Serin. My name is Dio Ramadan Paurang. It's nice to see you and I hope we can have a good time.
Okay, hi everyone. Hi Sarin. I'm Indira Melanjani. Nice to meet you.
Hi everyone. I'm Muhammad Syahrul and nice to meet you.
Okay, so we are here with Sarin, and Sarin, maybe you can introduce yourself to us.
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Serin and I'm currently studying in Korea. I'm studying in Sogang University with media major. I am in my first semester. And then the main reason that I come to study in Korea is because one of my parents is Korean and I have like higher chance of opportunity to study media in Korea. And that's the reason why I study in Korea.
I'm sorry for the internet connection. So Serin, my questions for you is, how do you approach building relationship with locals, considering cultural differences in communication styles and social norms?
Okay, so of course there's like many cultural differences between Korea and Indonesia. And then the first thing that I did is I joined like some of the extracurricular activity. And in there I can meet like more local people, so I can build more relation with them. Also, if there are any like an event that are held by the school, I always join the event so I can make more friends in there. And then also in here it is known for their volunteer activity. I joined some of the volunteer activity with where I can meet like people from inside of my school more or even outside of my school, since we do more volunteer activity together with another school that are nearby our university. And that's the way for me to build a relation with the local people. Moreover, in my orientation, I have some of like a group that I can meet my friends, like more Korean friends, so I can have a good relation with them. And then I had also a dinner that the school provided for us, and in there I met more new people.
Okay, my next question is, so you've been in Korea for quite some time now, yeah, so I've heard. And while you were there, like, is there easy or interesting stories from your time there? And can you share some of that with us?
Okay, so the craziest thing that I've experienced is it didn't happen to me, but I was there. So when I was like walking with my friends, there's like one student that she said she's from our university and she's doing an interview. And then at that time we did the interview, and then after that she asked for our KakaoTalk ID. It's like a message app for Korea. And then she didn't ask me, but she asked my friends. So she asked one of us, and then my friends gave her ID. And at the first place she asked for her to go to a cafe and then just like hanging out. But after that she introduced her to like a free consulting with the professor. But it ending up that it's not like a free consulting, that is like a famous thing that are happening in Korea for like knowing as a cult. So they spread like a rumors, and then it's most of them is like Christian, but it's not like a really Christian because we call it as like Saibi. And then she almost get to the wrong place. If like our friends didn't remind her, she will go to that place and then get into the cult and then do something like maybe crazy. And I think that's like the most craziest experience I've ever experienced in here.
That's really interesting. Thank you for sharing with us.
Okay, so the next question is for me. So my question is, what challenge you faced while you were in South Korea?
Okay, so the challenges that I have is more to the first one is of course the homesickness, because I have all my family all in Indonesia. And then the second one is the cost of living are very high in here. Like for eating like a whole meal, it costs like 70,000 rupiah for like per meal, and then I have to like spend even like 200,000 rupiah for a day. That's the first challenges that I had. Also with the educational like system in here, they teach like the lectures so fast, and then I even have to record like all of the lectures that I have joined so I could study again, because even if I like have a notes of all of the lectures that I had, it didn't have much time for me to have a note, and then I ending up need to listen to the record again. That I even need to play like again and again because it's like very fast, and then it teaches with Korean language. And this is like my first time studying in Korean, even though I can speak Korean, so it's like very hard for me. And then the last one I think is just more like for like the healthcare, because this is my first time living alone, and I have to like know everything by myself. Like how does a hospital work? How does I goes to the administration of the hospital, and that's like very hard for me for living alone.
Okay, so thank you. That's it for me.
Okay, Sarin, I have a question, and it's regarding about like language barriers. So I assume that you know English or Indonesian first before Korean. So how did it affect you, and how do you try to learn to combine the two or the three of those languages to break the language barrier that maybe you have when you were there for the first time?
Okay, so at the first time, of course, I need to study more about the Korean languages. Like there are the formal languages, also the non-formal languages, and then also most of the time, the people in here when you speak with your friends, they use some of like the slang, and then sometimes I couldn't understand. So how did I break the language barrier? Is of course by learning the language itself, so I could understand more about it, and then it's you need to practicing by having more conversation with your friends. That's why when I stayed in here for like the first 2 months, it was very hard for me to have a conversation with only Korean language with my friends because all of them are Korean. But after like 4 months or 3 months later, it was very easy for me to had a conversation with them because I always had a conversation with the Korean. And then to conclude, like how do I break my language barrier problem is of course practicing and learning more of the language itself.
Oh, so then like learn the language, the Korean language by yourself is more like effective, or is it more effective when you learn it like with your native friends, like Korean friends?
I think it's more effective when you learn with your native friends. Since it forces you to speak in Korean when you're with them and then not to speak another language. If I like learn Korean with myself, I just like okay, I'm just like doing reading and then doing the listening, and then you're not gonna speak with yourself. But if you're with your friends, it's gonna force you like to speak Korean with them.
Ah, I see. So it's like it trains your brain to think in a native language that you learn. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sarin.
I think I have one more question. Have you ever met a Korean idol? Because I heard that there's a place where there's a lot of idol there. I don't know if it's Gangnam. I don't know. Have you ever met Korean idol before?
When I was in like my first month of my university, there was like a Korean artist that came to my university, and then it was like it was very crowded, but I didn't knew that it was the Korean artist. I thought it was just like okay, lining up for free food or something, but I ending up checking like there's like every time app in our school, like in Korea, that is like social media for student, and then I thought it was a lining up for food, but it was, you know, BTOB. There was like the member of them who studied in here, so I was like, okay, I didn't knew it, but it was very popular. So
Oh wow, that's new for me.
Okay, is anyone else have another questions?
Nope. And seems like we have a good chit chat on here, but we have to end this. So, all right. Thank you, Syahrul, for sharing your experience to us. And that's all for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Zeri. Thank you, everyone.